How's it going, little bros? Thank you for tuning in again, always greatly appreciated. I'm sitting down here today with a fellow YouTuber by the name of Alienable. He's a competitive Halo player, and he's sitting down here today to express his thoughts and opinions on the new Call of Duty Black Ops 3. So without further ado, guys, let's jump into that interview. Alright, Alienable, first question. Do you feel that Black Ops 3 deserves more attention this year due to the zombies mode that's coming out? And due to its past and how it catered to the competitive scene more, like Black Ops 2, do you feel like this game really deserves more hype and more attention?
Yes, I do believe it definitely deserves more attention, just because of the name. I mean, When you think of Call of Duty, you think of Modern Warfare, and you think of strictly like Black Ops for zombies, of course. So obviously, it's going to have a lot more hype going into this game, just because of zombies.
Oh yeah.
We'll
get into that soon. Also, we're going to talk about zombies later.
A lot of good multiplayer settings come from Black Ops. Just because of the ranking system for Black Ops 2, it's very, very known to the Treyarch community that it pushes the other Call of Duty games to try to make it better than the old Call of Duty Black Ops games, but that was never done. So a lot of people were looking forward to Black Ops 3.
So the last Call of Duty game, Advanced Warfare, they brought in the exosuit, and that pretty much made a huge difference to the gameplay and just how the game runs in general. Do you feel like Black Ops 3 needs to up the ante in the Call of Duty franchise again and add something totally revolutionizing to the series, or do you feel like they should, just go back to the Black Ops 2 days where it was just strictly, run and gun, small maps? What do you feel like the series needs at this point?
I feel like they need to go back to the run and gun type of old school roots that Call of Duty comes back from.
Right.
Back in Black Ops 2, a lot of people loved not having the exosuits, and then they jumped out with Ghost with all these the actual faster paced games, no auto aim, and then after that came out Advanced Warfare, where they had all the same original stuff from Ghost, but they had the exosuits, and a lot of people didn't enjoy that, so they moved on to different games. They lost a lot of people from the regular casual community because they went to Destiny, just because Destiny was a new, improved multiplayer game.
Right. So
it was totally different.
It was like a double-edged sword. You had the casuals going to Destiny, and then even the hardcore players, they didn't like the exosuits, so they didn't really. They thought Call of Duty was dead.
Yep.
So you lost both sides of the spectrum with the last two games, really. And honestly, I'm in agreement with you, Alienable. I think they need to just go back to the roots and evolve that classic Call of Duty gameplay into something next gen and something great. All right, time to get to a core aspect to this game, the zombie mode. They're bringing it back, and people are loving it. What do you feel like they need to do with this zombie mode this time around? Do you feel like they need to continue the story, create a new story? Do you feel like it's, the mode itself is getting outdated? Do you feel like they need to put new modes in there? And do you feel like DLC will be coming on the way? And obviously it will, but what do you think the DLC will be? So answer that one question at a time.
I feel that Call of Duty Black Ops 3 will definitely change. Going back to maybe the original type of how Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 was. I think they had about 6 or 7 maps of Call of Duty Black Ops zombies for 1 and 2. I think if they go back to those original and just focus on making not a lot of maps for zombies, but focus on making each map better for zombies.
Okay.
So, I believe that they will do that. I think one thing that they will definitely try to do different is I feel that they will try to change zombies to make it to be able to play as a zombie and maybe hunt humans down instead.
So like Evolve, really?
Yeah, change some aspects of Evolve.
I don't know, I think they kind of took some aspects from other shooters, if you know what I mean, last time around, Advanced Warfare. You mentioned the maps need to be better in quality. What do you feel like they should do inside the maps? Are you suggesting a totally different game mode design to go with the maps, or like how are you suggesting this?
I would personally like to see some type of like some type of sprint thing, where like you have to like run away from zombies, like maybe some type of like time attack thing, and try to incorporate that into the new Call of Duty Black Ops zombie game type. Also, I would like to see more focusing on houses and like bunkers, just because I feel that more people seem to try to cover one part of the map, which is like a zone, and I feel like they try to just cover that and just try to let the zombies come to them, and then they try to just kill them and try to get them on a cycle,
Right.
so that they can advance rounds.
So I see where you're going with this. You're suggesting a new mode specifically for hold this position and fend it off. For DLC, what do you feel like they're gonna do in this game in regards to DLC for zombies? Do you feel like they're just gonna release more maps, or are you suggesting that they're gonna release modes with the DLC, or they're gonna release new zombie types? Like, they need to do something where it really knocks their socks off and really gets more players involved in the zombies mode, because let's face it, we've played zombies before.
Yeah.
We need something original, and frankly, this is the time to do it. So what are your thoughts on that?
I feel that if they do a DLC for zombies, I feel that, of course, they'll do some type of add-on maps, because, I mean,
create more maps.
It's the usual for Call of Duty. I can also see them do maybe like a customization thing for zombies, just totally different from the other zombie game types from the other games. I could see them maybe like changing like different colors, different parts of people, like making, you could either use a girl or a boy.
So create characters. And do you feel like the zombies mode needs to be more graphic? Do you feel like they need to make it more of an adult themed mode, because a lot of kids have been playing it? That's not necessarily bad, but do you feel like they could be more mature with the lore and with just everything on how you play it? I mean, it is an arcade kind of mode, but do you feel like they could make it more scary, the atmosphere, put something into it that we've never seen before in this kind of fashion, if you know what I mean, like this kind of method of playing the series, because it's always been kind of goofy with the characters. So I'm just wondering, they could maybe make it more of a mature kind of zombies mode, make it more just something different, you know what I mean?
I would like to see some type of different music. I feel like music is an element to scary games.
Right, yeah, the music definitely creates the atmosphere.
Just from like scary games that I've played before, like Silent Hill and type of games like that, they always have like a music in the background that it sets the pace for the game, and it just changes it. It just makes it more scary. So I think that would be one of the options that they could definitely add to the zombies mode.
Totally agree with you. So as a competitive, multiplayer gamer, competitive FPS gamer, do you feel like Black Ops 2's success was based off of the theater mode and everything we discussed before? I think we're in agreement that it was based off of that.
Yep.
It catered to the serious multiplayer fans, the hardcore fans, the competitive scene. And if so, do you want to jump on board with this game? Do you want to go to competitions? Do you want to live stream? Do you want to associate your organization with them, or do you want to just help them out? What are your plans for this Call of Duty game?
My plans basically would be to try the game out, see where it starts and ends. Basically, I would like just to try out some like game battles, maybe some MLG like official matches.
Nothing too serious,
Nothing too serious. Just play it.
Can't betray your Halo there.
Yeah. you just have to play it, get a feel for it, and see where it goes from there. Of course, I'm gonna watch like major tournaments like Call of Duty National Championship,
of course,
and stuff like that. But I'll most likely compete in a couple, maybe like one or two tournaments, just to see. I might go to some LAN events. I've been to a couple Call of Duty LAN events, so I might go check out a couple of them just for the new game, because you got to. It's a different type of game, so.
We've seen this before. Halo has a huge following. It's huge. the competitive scene is just massive, and a lot of players, they switch sides sometimes. They go to one game one year, and they switch sides kind of, or they support one side. It's not that they're abandoning their franchise, but let's just face it, sometimes one game does better than the other, and it is a financial obligation to maybe switch to a Call of Duty game, based on how good the game is doing. But do you feel like, since Black Ops 3 is coming out, do you feel like this will be the best time now for Halo players to kind of switch off, maybe, or to just play it safe and just see where it goes, and then maybe switch off later? Do you feel like this is a good time to do that?
I honestly see that Halo players will stay to their roots. I don't think that Halo players will go to Call of Duty for Black Ops 3. That's just my personal input into it, just because Halo 5 has a big hype going into Halo 5, just because it's a different type of game altogether. I also feel that I don't think Call of Duty players will go to Halo. I think everybody will stay on their sides, which they are right now.
Right.
Maybe a Call of Duty player or two will go to Halo, maybe like a Formal or an Enable, and come back to Halo and try it out. But honestly, I don't see anybody, like a lot of people within a group, switching over to one game to another. I just don't see it.
Well said. So to sum it all up, what do you feel makes the best Call of Duty experience, multiplayer-wise, in today's gaming world? What do you feel really makes the experience new, fresh, refined? What does Call of Duty have to do this year to lock in its fan base and really give Halo a run for its money?
I think a good theater system, of course, that's solid to like every FPS game nowadays.
Right. Yes.
I think they need to bring back a good ranking system for sure. Maybe one similar to the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 ranking system. But I don't see that happening, just because Josh Mecke was with 343, but he ended up leaving. So there are a lot of differences between games and ranking systems. So as long as they bring something very similar to Black Ops 3, I see them back on top. So a good theater system, good ranking system.
Right.
They need to have good mechanics within the game. That's like talking like aim assist wise. I feel that they need to bring aim assist back, just because it was more of an addition to casual players to switch over to hardcore, and it would give more of an incentive to them to actually play the game and compete against top tier players.
Okay.
So it was kind of a different change into the skill base of the actual game. So I think that's one of the big things they need to bring back.
Sounds good. And back to theater mode, do you want to have more adjustments to that, or what do you just bring back the same thing?
I say just bring back just a quality theater system. It doesn't have to be anything special, just something where you can record right off your Xbox, fast forward, play, rewind, basically all that. Maybe able to screenshot, like if you have like a good play or something like that. As long as you get something like that, I think you'll be pretty set.
And that way you don't even need a HD PVR, really. I mean, it cuts that out. So really, we're in agreement here, and most of the competitive scene is to cut out the fat, refine the mechanics that Call of Duty is known for, make the game solid, and just don't do some stupid gimmicks, Like, that's really all they need to do. And I think a lot of previous Call of Duty players will see how great this game can be, in addition to the zombies mode. I mean, everyone loves zombies. I can't hate on Call of Duty for zombies. That's great. But their multiplayer needs to be refined. It needs to be fresh. It has to be balanced. All the mechanics have to be solid, and it can't be, another Ghost. I'm sorry. It just can't. It really can't.
It can't be in another Advanced Warfare either.
That too. It just needs to bring back the Call of Duty roots and really, like I said before, give Halo a run for its money, because I'm just gonna put it bluntly, Halo 5 is gonna really take the market this year. It's gonna sell systems, and it is going to really just, if Call of Duty isn't ready, it's gonna knock its ass down. So last question, what do you feel like the projected release date is gonna be for this game?
Sometime in either October or November.
Yep.
I see it coming out within either the middle of October or the middle of November. Maybe like October 18th or the 20th, somewhere around there, or November 18th or the 20th, somewhere around there. Just because it's always close to the Halo date. It's either a month after or a month before Halo comes out.
Right.
So it's got to be somewhere within those two dates.
Yeah.
So,
and that's pretty traditional. Call of Duty usually does that around November time. But for the trailer, for gameplay trailers, for multiplayer trailers, are you expecting to see that sometime soon, or what do you feel like is going to happen with that?
I feel that they're going to release most of the information at E3.
At E3 is coming up, guys, so we will definitely see a lot of information there. So you're basically saying they're going to let it out online on E3.
And I feel that it's funny because E3 is mostly an Microsoft and Halo event, but I feel that since there's more hype going into Halo 5, that Call of Duty, since they feel that there's a lot of hype going into it,
right,
that they'll have to maybe put some of their input and try to gain some of the Halo followers, so that they'll have to release a lot of big news on E3.
Alright guys, that pretty much covers this interview. I want to thank Alienable so much for having me here in
Yep,
this home.
thank you.
It was a pleasure talking to you. I really learned a lot about the Halo series and what it needs and what the Call of Duty series needs. And you guys can follow me on my Twitter account. I'll put a link right here, and you can also subscribe up here. And just follow me on there. I'll update you on the new Mortal Kombat game that I'm doing a review on. And please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys later. Thanks, little bros. See ya.